Okay, we're going to go through 8th grade Math Minute 2, and then hopefully Math Minute 3 as well in this video. Alright, so let's go ahead and get going here. Let me see if I can zoom a bit. Okay, number 1. Within parentheses, we have 2, and then parentheses 3, and then parentheses 4. So you guys know parentheses, that means multiply. Okay, so 2 times 3 times 4, that's just going to give us 24. Okay, number 2, we have 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 in exponential form. So we're not solving, we just want to write 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 with an exponent in there, okay? So the number that we're multiplying over and over and over again by itself is the number 4. So that's going to be our coefficient. And then our exponent, the small little number at the top right corner of our corner of number 4, is going to be how many times we're multiplying 4 by itself. So how many times do we see 4 in here? So we have 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. So I counted 5 times. That means we're going to have an exponent of 5. Okay, so 4 with an exponent of 5. Number 3, we have 4 plus 6 over 5. So I know that 4 plus 6 is 10. And we're just left with 10 over 5. You know we can read fractions as division problems. So 10 over 5, that's the same as 10 divided by 5. 10 divided by 5 is going to be 2. Okay, number 4, Bobby thinks that 5 with an exponent of 2, or 5 squared, equals 10. What is wrong with his answer? I'm not going to write this out, but I'll tell you right now, what Bobby did is something a lot of people are tempted to do. They see that exponent of 2, and they read that as 5 times 2. That's not what that exponent means. That exponent means 5 times itself 2 times. So it would really be 5 times 5. Okay? So Bobby just made a common mistake. He read it as multiplication. So 5 times 2 instead of 5 times 5. All right? Number 5. We have to decide whether this is true or false. Okay, so let me scroll a bit. Okay, so we have 4 plus 6 times 2 equals 4 plus 12. So we have to decide if that's true. Is the left side equal to the right side? Well, I know that 4 plus 12 is 16. So if this statement is true, that means the left side is also going to be 16. All right, order of operations. We have addition and we have multiplication. We have to take care of that 6 times 2 first. Okay, 6 times 2 is 12. Now we can do 4 plus 12 and get 16. This is true. Okay, both sides are equal. Don't forget about order of operations. Number 6, if A equals 5 and B equals 6, then what does AB equal? Okay, some people might be tempted to replace A with 5 and replace B with 6 and say their answer is 56. Not true. You have to remember that when we have variables and there's not an operation separating those variables, that means multiplication. Okay, so AB really just means A times B. Okay, so really we have 5 times 6, and that's going to give us 30. Okay, number 7, Miss White wants to buy 5 value meals at Mel's Diner. What is a reasonable total for her purchase? So 5 value meals, I would probably say definitely not 1,000. Okay, and to me, $10 seems pretty cheap. Seems pretty cheap. Okay, so really it would be up to $25 or $100. It really just depends how nice this diner is, where you're getting it from. So I would accept either 25 or 100. I'd probably lean towards 25. When I think of value meal, I think we're getting a good deal. Okay, but if this is a really nice place, could be 100. I understand that, but I'd lean towards $25 for this one. Okay. Number 8. 12 snakes have how many eyes altogether? Well, you know, one snake's going to have 2 eyes. We have 12 snakes. Really what we're doing is 12 times 2. 12 snakes times 2 eyes. Okay, and that's going to be 24 eyes. Number 9, we have 5 plus 9 in parentheses, 6 in parentheses. Take care of multiplication first. So we have to take care of that 9 times 6. 9 times 6 is 54. 5 plus 54 is 59. That's our answer, 59. And then number 10, which of these operations should be completed first when solving an equation? We have multiplication, addition, parentheses, or division. And between those four, we always do parentheses first. Okay, so C, parentheses. On to minute 3. Okay, so we're starting with 2, and then parentheses, 5 plus 8. We got to do parentheses first. Okay, so 5 plus 8, that's going to be 13. We're left with 2, parentheses, 13. Parentheses mean multiply, so it's 2 times 13, 26. Okay, number 2, rewrite 4 times 4 times 6 times 4 times 4 times 6 using exponents. Okay, typically what we do here is we start with the smaller of the numbers in this set. So we're multiplying 4 by itself multiple times, we're multiplying 6 by itself multiple times. Okay, we'll start with the smaller of the two. We'll start with 4. And how many times are we multiplying 4 in this expression? We have 1 4, 2 4s, 3 4s, 4 4s. So 4 with an exponent of 4 times, now let's look at our 6's. How many times are we multiplying 6 by itself? I count 1 6, I count 2 6's. So our exponent is 2. So we'll have 4 with an exponent of 4, or 4 to the 4th power, times 6 squared. All right? That's how we would rewrite this using exponents. Okay? Number 3, we have 3, and then in parentheses, 4 plus 2 over 9. Let's do parentheses first. So 4 plus 2 is 6. 3 times 6 is 18. So 11th denominator 9. And we could read this as division. We could read this as 18 divided by 9. And that's going to give us 2. Number 4. Brad thinks that 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is represented by 4 squared. What is wrong with his answer? So he has the right numbers, but he has them in the wrong order. Okay? 4 squared would be 4 times 4. That's not what we have here. Over here we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Okay? So he just has the numbers flipped. So it's represented in the wrong way. However, if we were to solve this, we would see that 4 with an exponent of 2 is actually still going to give us the same exact answer as 2 with an exponent of 4. I don't believe that's always going to be the case. Actually, it's not always going to be the case. Brad's lucky in this instance, but he did write this incorrectly. Okay, he had the numbers in the wrong spots. Okay, number 5, we have 3 2/10 times 10 to the 3rd power. All right, what's nice about these here, guys, is we've talked about how when you're multiplying a number by 10 or 100 or 1,000 or whatever, if you're multiplying however many zeros follow that 1, that tells you how many places to the right you're moving that decimal. And then same case with division. However many numbers are following that 1 in 10 or 100 or 1,000, whatever it is, that's how many places to the left you're moving. Okay, right here we have 3 2/10 times 10 to the 3rd power. 10 to the 3rd power. That 10 to the 3rd power, that 3 tells us how many zeros we're going to have. Okay, 10 to the 3rd power is 10 times 10 times 10. That's 1,000. 1,000 has 3 zeros. So how many places to the right are we moving that decimal? 3 places. 3 places to the right. So let me rewrite this. We have 3.2. Now I move it 1 place, 2 places, 3 places. Those spots that we jumped, those spots that we skipped, we can add a 0 to. And we can rewrite this as 3,200. Okay, 3,200. Sweet. All right, number 6. If A equals 2 and B equals 3, then what does AB squared equal? Okay, so remember with the, I don't even remember if it was this math minute or the one before, but AB, that means A times B. So let's replace them. So 2 times 3 squared. This is where things get difficult, okay? A lot of you are going to be tempted to do 2 times 3, get 6, and then square that. You have to remember order of operations. Remember, PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. First thing we do is parentheses. There's no parentheses here. Next thing we do is E, exponents. We have an exponent here, so we have to take care of 3 squared before we do anything else. Okay? So 3 squared, 3 times 3, that's going to give us 9. And then we're left with 2 times 9, and that's going to be 18. All right? Okay, number 7. Same idea. We have 43 thousandths times 10 to the third power. That exponent of 3 tells us how many places to the right to move that decimal. It's a 3, so we're moving it 3 places to the right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we're going to be left with 43. Okay, sweet. And again, just so you remember, I'm moving 3 places to the right because that exponent of 3. If we were to write 10 to the third power, or 10 cubed, or 10 with an exponent of 3, in a different way, that would also have a value of 1,000, which has 3 zeros following it still. So same idea, but I just like to look at the exponents. It's quicker. I don't have to rewrite 10 times 10 times 10 to get 1,000 and all that extra work. Just look at the exponent. Okay, it'll tell you what to do. Number 8, a mouse has 14 whiskers. How many whiskers do 3 mice have? Okay, so one mouse has 14, second mouse has 14, third mouse has 14. Add all those together, we get 42. 42 whiskers. So you can either add 42 3 times, or you can multiply 14 3 times. Okay, or multiply 14 by itself 3 times. Or what am I talking about? Or you can multiply 14 by 3. All right. All right, number 9 and 10. 9 and 10. We're making good time here. Number 9, we have 5 plus parentheses 9 parentheses 6 minus 4. Okay, take care of parentheses first. 9 times 6. And when I say take care of parentheses, just because they're in parentheses, we wouldn't take care of this before exponents. Okay? When these numbers are right next to each other, and each of them has parentheses inside them, or around them, that means multiply. The reason we're doing this first is because this means multiplication, not because there's parentheses. All right, so 9 times 6, that's 54. Okay, from here, we have 5 plus 54 minus 4. We can just go left to right at this point. Okay, with addition and subtraction, when we're doing order of operations, we just go left to right with those. Okay, they're kind of in the same boat. All right, so 5 plus 4 is 59, or 5 plus 54 is 59, minus 4 is going to be 55. Answer there. And then number 10, which of these operations should be completed last when solving an equation? Well, we know parentheses is going to come first, then there's exponents, and then after that it's multiplication or division, whichever comes first. Okay, so we have multiplication here, we have division here. All that's left is addition, and addition and subtraction would come last. All right, so B. Sweet.